That's a good question. For me, my confidence came from different places, and it came gradually, I'd say, because like in the beginning, I knew I was good, but when people weren't seeing it, I was wondering if there was a room for my sound. Like I never once did I say I'm giving up or anything like that, but I just was unsure if my sound would fit. But I kind of don't want it to fit at this point. So I think because people always say, like whenever I'm playing press play or anything like that, people are just like, yo, I've never heard anything like this. And I'm like, good. I like that reaction. So I started like enjoying that reaction, because then people start calling you more because they don't have what you have, and vice versa. So it becomes more like the more I've collabed with people in different ways, the more it built my confidence in my sound. And then when people keep calling you back, you're like, okay, this isn't a coincidence at this point. You gotta be dope. So it's like I always knew I was good, but it was just seeing the reactions of other people, and also people saying, why are you holding back? So even when I thought I was killing it, they're like, I know you got something better than this. So it just kept pushing me to be better and do better on my own part. So that's where that confidence came from. To get to I want to say an expertise level with your sound, that's a lot of experience. It really is. It has to be innate. Like you kind of just have to have it. Some people can be super talented and don't know what to do with their talent, but you have to always be a student. It doesn't mean you have to be in the classroom, but you have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to take constructive criticism. A lot of people can't do that. Like for me, I've been rapping since I was 7. I started writing when I was 9. I look back at those songs. They're supposed to be ass. I was 9. So they weren't supposed to be good. But as I got older, I just started paying attention more to what I was listening to, what people were saying. And then songs that were hits, I was like, why are they hits? I started asking those questions. And then the more I got in studios, I was like, okay, just watching what people were doing. Like I've been in the studio, I don't even know if he'll remember this, but I was in the studio with King Los once, and I just watched his process. Like just sitting there. I wasn't Jade Amar at the time. I was just a girl from Baltimore who had a friend who was doing a song with him, and they said you could come because they knew I loved him, and they knew that's where a lot of my flow came from. And so I was there, and I was just watching this man freestyle everything, and I was like, wow, mumble is like you're flowing, you're free flowing when you kind of have that carefree moment to you. So you study words, you study structure. Yes, you do all those things, but the first part is really being in tune with it and enjoying it. So yeah, that, and but people have natural musicality too. I also went to school, like Berklee College of Music. I went online. I didn't go to Boston because it's too cold, and I was already in LA. It didn't make sense. So I went online and I studied music business. That is what kind of taught me about releasing music. And I always just had humbly speaking, I had a gift for gab. So I could always talk to people and just engage, and I liked to talk. So that was always good because it allowed me to connect with people through my personality. But once I learned tactics and studied how you should release songs, things that worked for people, then that's when I could like fuse the two together, and it just made me know what to listen for and how to push things.